Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for guiding us on these subjects that very traditions scholars are not talking about. The social media and what we see on these platforms is manifesting in our lives, resulting in self low esteem, confidence, and depression. How can we save our kids from these platforms?
That's exactly why we're on the platforms, that you make this your way of life. And it's not about saving your kids, it's about saving yourself. Because we're not a shaykh for kids, it's not kindergarten. So it's about the adults reaching realities, the adults understanding why are they here. As a result of understanding ourselves, we begin to understand what Allah has entrusted us with. Everyone is a ship that has souls. You know what they call the captain of a ship and how he counts the people? Is souls. So, how many souls do you have on board this ship? Say 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. The shaykh is thousands. How many souls are you responsible? Thousands. So it's not about each soul understanding, but the captain should have understood. So there's something in subcontinent culture where they don't really care to reach realities, but they want to put their children on the carpet to learn from us. And they don't learn just because you said for them to learn, people learn because you learned. So we have all those talks go back to sincerity and love. If we do what we do out of sincerity or lisani, if we believe from lisani and we say in our home everything through our tongue, oh yeah how we love Prophet, and the kids watching you and say, you don't, because they're hearing the shaykh and they're seeing something different. Why would they be sincere? So it's the same concept, whether it's at work, whether it's our friends, whether it's our family. They say, don't do as I do but do as I say. Doesn't work that way. But Allah wants, no, they have to do as you do. That's the difference between an imam and a shaykh. Imam is, do as I say, don't do as I do. Right? He tells you khutbah, Allah knows what he even believes, he leaves and he's gone, we don't know what happened. But they just said something and they don't care who follows it. But tariqah is different, no, these people they live their teaching. They achieve what they achieve by what they were taught, and as a result they come back now and teach to people. And the greatest power of teaching is when you do and you believe beyond your bread, beyond your tongue, but with your heart and soul. And as a result you have so much sincerity that you emanate sincerity, and your children they have a juzba to you, jazab, they have a attraction to you, not because what your brain told them, but they feel through your soul Allah's Divinely grace. They feel a ruhaniyat around you because they feel the presence of Prophet. So this is a system that works 100%, and anything broken it can be repaired under Allah's will. And Allah wills something and wills it not to be as a test, then it's not to be. But it's not something through our brain we can tell people, do like this, do like this, and all of a sudden things happen. But most important is I get myself straight, I get myself sincere, I have myself locked on to the love of Prophet, and every day Prophet looking at me, and every day my face upon the feet of Sayyidina Muhammad. Why wouldn't he fix my affairs? Said, your face is on my foot. All day long you're trying to live a life of khidmat and service, then my nazar will be upon you, and that includes everything you love. So this is the importance of the tariqahs, is not to fix my kids and let them come sit on your carpet. This is our life system. It's like a shaykh talking but he himself doesn't do any of it. It has no power, has no attraction, there's actually nobody in the audience would listen to it. Those are the professors at school. They talk about Islam and they're not even Muslim, and you still want to take a class from them. They want to buy halal and they're not even Muslim, the companies. This is the hypocrisy of what we live in today. But no, tariqah is a hypocrisy breaker. That no, these are the people whom they're teaching be sincere, they have a sincere love. Doesn't mean they're perfected, but they have a sincere love, and as they do and they approach, that sincerity emanates through all their pores, and as a result their family will love them, their children will love them, people all around will love them whom are sincere. And we said the Zabani people, they have no business with sincere people. Sincere people can't stand sitting with people who just talk too much, or people who are just nani and they just want to talk about this or talk about that. So they start to homogenize in their own oceans, and that becomes the benefit. Sincere people attract sincere people, and that was the whole discussion. When we go back in our lives, only everybody has to be truthful to themselves. When they look at their lives, I'm surrounded by just people who through their tongue they just speak things. That's probably a reflection of how I'm approaching the Divinely Presence. So first, before you try to fix those friends, because Allah says, I'm not going to change that condition until you change yourself. So tariqah gives the secret to change our relationship with Allah. It's a sign, why are these people all around me like that? And then that has to do with the sign of how I am with Allah. But as soon as I begin to change my compass, that I'm going to enter into the oceans of sincerity, then you begin to find everything around you is sincere. And this is what's important, because the jazab that pulls people is through your heart and soul and not through your tongue. People say, oh you won't, your kids won't even believe you. And they probably seen so much hypocrisy, they don't even want to believe you, they don't even want to hear from you, because you say one thing but you do something different. Nobody can stand that type of character. Even watch a video like that, nobody can watch it. You know that person's not doing what they're saying, so why even bother wasting your time to hear it? And that's why the kids become like that, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
The Bahr-e Muhit, the all-encompassing ocean of power